Hey y'all, it's Michael, and recently I've been going to the movies a lot. If you've been following my Instagram stories, this is not sponsored, but I did sign up for the AMC A list, where it's basically you get to watch 3 movies every week, and I have been using it to its full potential. So I've been going to the movies a lot, and I thought I would make a separate video and let you guys know of the videos I watched, of the movies I watched in August. In the end, I ended up watching 13 movies in August, which is ridiculous. There are terms and conditions with the AMC A list, so I would recommend if you're interested about them, to look up the terms and conditions because there's a few terms and conditions that you should definitely be aware of. But overall, I love it. I'm still signed up for it. I It's not sponsored or anything, but I think it's a great service. It's definitely better than Movie Pass right now. So since this is the first of like these style of videos, I should let you guys know that I am lucky enough to live near a 70mm IMAX, which is fantastic. And if anything you learn from this video, you should know that I love IMAX. I think it is the way to watch movies. Like, it's serious, and you're gonna see in a few minutes of these, it's seriously the way to watch movies. I love it. The first movie is Blind Spotting. This was fantastic. I loved it. I was so surprised how much I loved it actually. It's really heartfelt, and there are some moments where this is one of those movies that genuinely surprised me because it was really funny. Like, first off, it was funny. I laughed. But it was also deep. Like, I love the topics that it talks about, and the way that it's shot is so cool. I just really admired the cinematography of it, and I was just like, oh yeah. I really enjoyed the characters, and I did like it. The next one that I watched was Teen Titans Go to the Movies. This was funny. Now, I've never actually watched Teen Titans on like Cartoon Network, but this movie was so funny. It has a layer of like the kids jokes, but then there are obviously layers of like adult jokes, and it is so funny. Oh my gosh, just the breaking of the fourth wall made me laugh so hard. And there are some jokes in here that I was like, oh, and it I really oh the animation is beautiful too. I really liked it. The next one is Disney's Christopher Robin. This one I thought was okay. I do like Winnie the Pooh. I really do like that franchise. The animation of this was pretty good. They look really lifelike but still cartoonish in a way. I think my main issue with this was the second half because the beginning presents like this really somber, almost dark tone to it, like how Christopher Robin would grow up. The second half felt more like happy-go-lucky, and then I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was okay. Yeah, there's that. The next one that I watched was Eighth Grade. Oh my gosh, I enjoyed this so much. I'm lucky that also my movie theaters, there's like 3 in my city, that one of them shows independent films, and I'm so glad that they showed this one. This was so insightful. I haven't been in middle school in years. Think about it, 15. Oh my god, I'm so old. I haven't been in high school. I haven't been in middle school in 15 years. Oh, maybe 20? If I'm doing my calculations right, it's 15. Oh my god. I thought it was really insightful, not only because she's such a great character, but also because like seeing it, it's so different. It's so different from when I was in middle school for sure. Because especially now, especially when I hang out with my cousins and them, some of them are in high school. Majority of them are majority of them are in high school. Some of them are in middle school, and it's really interesting. Like, they're so aware, like they're so aware of what's going on in the world compared to like I felt like how I was aware of the world when I was in middle school. And that's probably because they have like now they even have cell phones, and they're locked into what's going on like 24/7. Like, it's also shot in a way that it just something about it seems so natural, and just I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I would recommend it. The next one was The Meg. um I was kind of disappointed by this because I thought I was going in. First off, I thought I was going into like a slasher shark movie, and so I was expecting like a lot of blood, a lot of gore, and just like fun. Because please don't judge me, but I do enjoy those shark movies. I do like the Sharknado movies, and I just like it because like it's stupid, stupid gore. Like, it's stupid fun, and I thought with the Meg that's what it was going to be, but it wasn't. I do like some of Jason Statham's movies, but this one I thought was just kind of lackluster in the sense that I was wanting like this. I thought it was going to be this big action, sharp, gory, bloody fest, but it wasn't, and it almost felt as though like this movie was fighting on what it wanted to be, and in the end it just couldn't find its footing. But the next one that I saw was Slenderman. This movie was awful. It was god awful. It wasn't even scary like at all. And I felt like this movie, like similar with the Meg, it didn't know what it wanted to be because I also thought this. I thought Slenderman didn't know what made Slenderman scary. Like there's a reason why that story with those girls who committed that crime believed in Slenderman. I thought that that had a potential. So if you took that idea, that psychological, philosophical idea of like what makes Slenderman scary, I thought that would have been like even a better movie. But this, I just thought like it didn't understand what Slenderman was. Or is, and like what makes Slenderman scary in that regard. All right, the next one is Crazy Rich Asians. You know what? I thought this was okay. I'm not usually into rom coms. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say. The wedding scene though was very beautiful. I love. Here's the thing. Me being Asian, I already know about this lifestyle of like incredibly crazy rich Chinese. Like I already know about this, and I felt like this movie. I felt also like some of the side plot. Now I haven't read the trilogy, so I don't know if like the side plots of this first movie will have any sort of detriment to the later movies. But I thought like some of the side plots was like that didn't to me didn't feel like it added anything. But there are some like fun moments, if anything, of this movie. So yeah, I thought it was just okay. The next one that I saw was Mile 22. This movie was awful. Don't watch it. I thought it was going to be a really cool action film because the guy from The Raid is on here, and I love The Raid, especially The Raid 2. If you love action films, watch The Raid 2. Oh my god, that movie is so good. Just don't watch Mile 22. It was awful. The editing was awful. The camera work was just bad. The story was non-existent. The character development was just ugh, it just don't watch it. The next one that I saw was Black Klansman. This was so good. This was funnier than I expected it to be, and but then the ending, I was like, oh yeah, I'm watching a Spike Lee movie. I really liked it. I think you should watch it. It's also like really intense because I couldn't help thinking like I think something bad's gonna happen to these characters, and I didn't know what's gonna happen to them. But I really liked. All right, the next one that I saw was Pandas. This was in IMAX 3D, shot with IMAX cameras. Wow, wow! Like this was fantastic. This just was a documentary about the pandas in China, about this conservatory and their. It was just to give an insight on how they're trying to bring these pandas into the wild. Oh my god! It is it is presented so well, and this is why I keep saying that IMAX 3D is the way to go. Like this was shot with IMAX cameras, and the 3D was so fantastic. There were moments where they're in the forest, and the parts where like there are like gnats everywhere. I just kept going like this. Oh my god, it beautifully shot. The story's so interesting. The pandas are so cute. I loved it. My god, it was fan freaking tastic. The next movie that I saw in IMAX was 2001: A Space Odyssey. So this is a classic Kubrick film, and it was redone for IMAX with Christopher Nolan's help. My God! First off, this was really long. There was a true intermission within this movie. It's like 3 hours long. They wasted no time. There wasn't even any commercials. My God, what a fantastic transition to IMAX. It was the rendition in IMAX is beautiful, like beautiful, and I am so blessed to have watched it now in IMAX. The movie is fantastic. I could definitely see why it's classic in that regards. And a lot of the things that I saw that it did, I know that I noticed that other films have taken from it or have been inspired from it. But my God, seeing it in that huge ass screen being like being like this close to it was so, oh, the colors, just the beautiful, the aesthetic, everything about it is what classic cinema is, and the IMAX was just like perfection on the icing on the cake, which was amazing. The next one is my anime that I drove all the way to Atlanta to watch because my theater wasn't showing it. So I drove all the way to Atlanta to watch it, and that's The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. I was really hyped up to see this one because it's made from the creator who did Devilman's Crybaby, which, oh my god, so good. The Night is Short, Walk On Girl was fantastic. And I've been telling people, like, it's the reason why I love anime as a medium. Like, everything about it encapsulates why anime is, like, fantastic. Because it's, like, psychedelic, trippy, the art style is so cool, the animation is fantastic. The quirkiness of it, the symbolisms. It's one of those movies where you kind of don't know what's going on exactly, and you can interpret it differently, but my god, it's so funny, heartfelt, just beautiful. It's this is why I love anime, because it's so I would recommend it. Even if you don't watch a lot of anime, watch this movie and you'll understand how I approach anime, because it really encapsulates on why I love anime so much. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. And then the last movie that I saw in August was Searching. Watch this too. I love this. Oh my god. So this is basically a story a father trying to find his missing daughter, but it's presented in like a computer. So all we see are is the computer screen, and so we go through like FaceTime, video chat, Facebook, Instagram, like all of that as he's trying to find his daughter, and like YouTube and stuff. Oh my god, shook. That's how I would describe how I felt about this, especially as we get towards the ending, because it's one of those things where it's definitely saying a commentary about our the social media and in the internet and how we connect with people and how we interpret things from social media, because as the story builds up, there's no way, like, I was so shook when the revelation was revealed, because I did, there was no way I could have solved it. I was like, and then once this is how you know it's a great ending. The ending made me rethink of what I just saw. Like, it made me realize all the nuances that the movie was presenting, and I was like, oh my god, storytelling, like, just it was so good. I would just watch it, just try not to go into it knowing a lot. But even the trailer, because since I go through, since I watch so many movies, you sit through a lot of trailers. Even watching the trailer doesn't reveal anything, because trust me, you don't know what's going to happen. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. I really enjoyed making this and letting y'all know what I thought about these movies. I think I'm gonna do it more often, especially since I have that AMC A list. I've Trust me, I'm going to the movies a lot. So yeah, if you've seen any of those movies, let me know what you think about them. Until then, I'll see you guys till next time. Bye.